Welcome back to my series of soft oil pastels. Today we'll be starting new topic, that is apple. If you feel realistic fruit is difficult, you must see this video. I have shared all the blending techniques, all the color methods which I have used. Let's start. To draw an apple, it is best to take an apple if you have at your home and keep the light from one side so that you'll get an exact shadow on the right side. You can also use images which are available in free sources like Unsplash or freepik.com. But I will suggest you to use the live object, still life we are drawing. Still life are very important to study so that you can understand the 3D nature of object. And if you continue to learn still life, it is easy to go for next figure study, face, portrait, etc. So here I am just keeping this apple in front of me and we will just draw. I will just show you how to draw this one and this apple. So let's start with the color. I'm just taking this red color. This is from the vibrant color palette, and we will just draw an outline first. It is better not to draw with the pencil, directly start with the color, or if you have color pencil like sanguine or so, you can use that. Because what happen if you use pencil and you add color later, it will just merge with the oils, because these oil pastels has property to blend graphite pencil. So better I will suggest not to use any pencil before drawing. As we are starting with the smaller object, the simple object, it is easy for you to, and just start it today to draw with this color only, so that you'll get used to it and you'll be able to draw with the color later. Okay, so here I am just adding this base tone. This is a mid tone, you can say. We can add little orange shade over here because light is coming from this side. Also the apple has little bit of yellow patch on the left side. You can say patch, but yellow dots are there, so it is making this area little bit orangish. And one thing you need to remember, you need not to copy entire thing as it is, like people do in hyper realistic drawing. Because what happen if you do it like that, then eventually you end up with non-likeliness. What we have to do, we just have to capture the likeliness of a painting. I'm using orange color, which I can see in my object, on my object. So here is the orange, and it is gradually showing this part as a bit orange. There is a very dark color on the right side. So I'm just adding this one. This is from the natural use to show the shadows. I'm using this one. Okay, little bit of magenta. So see, I haven't merged anything right now. This is Brustro texture paper for pastels. Okay, I will share the link in the description so that you can buy this one for our next sessions. In all the next session, I will be using this pastel paper. So initial part you can do on normal paper. So even you can try the apple on normal paper, as I have shown in the first video also. It is very much important that you get practice and control over your pastel. So for that reason, you can use this simple papers and then start with the pastel paper. And if suppose you get wrong somewhere, like the color is not matching, don't worry about it. You can do layering in this case. So don't worry at all. And now I will just merge this one just to make the first layer very much plain so that I will not be able to see any of the background paper while adding the layers. Okay, if you use layers like this, it is very easy. Just merge this one with your finger. If you are not comfortable with your finger, just use the tissue paper or q-tip. Earbuds you can use, but this area is bigger now, so that is why I'm using this. Here we will be giving little bit yellowish shade in between where the lines are coming up, and that is why I'm keeping this little bit transparent kind of thing, you can say. And next just add these highlights. Okay, now our we have completed the merging inside the work. Now what you have to do, you just have to merge the outline. So for that reason I am taking this q-tip. So I hope you this is visible now clearly. You just need to merge it, smudge gently. I don't know whether you are able to listen this paper sound. Okay, so this is our basic form. Now what we will do, we will add the shadow. So the entire paper is actually gray in color. Okay, and if you add the shadow which is very dark, it will also have a little bit impact. If you use normal gray, it will be difficult to recognize. So I'm using dark gray because the background I will be keeping gray only. It gives good results. I have tried this one many times. And later on I'm just adding this light gray because it exactly matching with the background, and if you merge it, it will give very less amount of color difference. Okay, now I'm using another thing. Even if it gets inside your apple, don't worry. That is why we are doing background also, because here I think we need to add a little bit of white. Now coming back to our drawing, I will be starting detailing part over here. It's very simple. So this is the color from natural use. I'm just taking some color on my q-tip, or you can just add over here like this and blend it very smoothly, very softly. Here I'm showing the shadow, and you can see a little darker brown I'm using over here. Little bit of blue I'm taking to darken the shadow. And now use the Q-tip or your finger to smudge it. A soft light is coming on the right side, so I'm using this orange color over there. You need not to merge everything. So I'm keeping this texture. I just love the texture which you get from this oil pastels. And now I'm taking this yellow color. So I can see some dots over here. I want to give it just to give the feel of an apple. Very fine dots they are, very little bit. And you can see I'm just adding this color over here so because I feel it is becoming little bit of pinkish after mixing with this red color. Okay, now we have this highlights over here, and there is a major highlight, white highlight over here. So what we'll do, we'll just add little bit of red. We will just add little bit of red, and we'll directly show the highlight as it's giving. Yeah, before that, let's draw this stem. Here also I can see ekdam very little amount of sap green, darker one, this shade, along with a little bit black. And of course we need to smudge it little bit with in. Okay, so we are almost done over here. Just a few little this part where it is touching the ground. So here I can see the shadow is much darker. Okay, if you want to show the table you can show with the white color. I am just using this white to give good contrast also. See, this may happen with you. Okay, so here we are done with almost all the thing. Just the one thing which is remaining is the highlight. If you see any apple, the surface is likely very much reflective, so you get an hard highlight over here. I'm merging this with it and will again add another layer of this white. Okay, adding this red color. And now we are done. We are done with this apple. We'll